What up, Reapers? Welcome back to the channel, Sons of Anarchy, Season 2, Episode number 2. And before we started recording, I think Nikki used the perfect word to describe what happened last episode. Horrific. That was a horrific episode. Just what happened to Gemma at the end there,
it bothers me a lot.
It's an absolutely awful visual, and just thinking about what she went through in that moment, awful, horrific.
Well, it's
unimaginable.
A bunch of bullshit, you know? This is so fucked up that these people could just be stolen and just...
Yeah.
Disgusting.
So we met this new group of white supremacists, these Nazi crew, who is basically threatening Sam Crow to stop selling guns to the Niners and the Mayans. And basically Clay's like, that ain't gonna fly here. You ain't threatening us. We ain't handling it.
Get the fuck out of here.
Get out of here. And the fact that Gemma was kind of targeted and noticed as Clay's woman, they decided to, use her as the main threat and said, tell your dude to stop doing this or we're going to come find you again, as they're wearing these really creepy, just white masks. And
is that their version of the hoods?
Yeah, I don't know. It's just
disgusting.
Creepy and it was a very uncomfortable thing to watch. But it's another one of those situations where what is the reaction going to be? What is going to be in people's minds? How are they going to handle this? And my immediate thought after, and I don't think it's changed much, this feels like instant war. This feels like one of those things that they're not going to back down. They're not going to stop doing what they're doing. And it's going to just crank up the heat even more on this potential new rivalry, this new fight that they have in store for themselves. But on the flip side, it could also present another way for Jax to kind of present this thing of being legit and maybe getting out of this situation. But what happened to his mom just now, I don't see him being cool-headed about this at all. And again, just Clay and Jax together, angry and pissed off, that makes me very nervous for anyone on the other side. But
yeah. Well, I mean, not nervous. Fuck these guys.
Yeah.
Oh... Fuck them.
It's just, we don't know that much about them yet. We don't know what kind of numbers they have. We don't know how much power and control of certain things that they've got.
They were just just call up and we'll just send some people over. No big deal. How many people are we talking about?
Yeah, they just showed up and had breakfast with Hale and just expected something to go their way, and it didn't because there's a relationship there, obviously. Yeah. But yeah, just their level of almost cockiness to show up at the Sam Crow party for Bobby's welcome home. It's just, that takes a lot of balls and guts to be able to do such a thing. These dudes scare the shit out of me.
Honestly,
and
so scary. Just
the way again, it's one of those really funny things where Sam Crow's obviously doing a lot of crazy illegal shit, but those are our dudes now. Yes. For the most part.
That's our club.
Yeah. Those are our...
we're the prospects.
Right.
Yeah.
But, with the exception of maybe Tig, it feels like most of the crews, are dudes.
Yeah.
We're supporting them. We're behind them. We don't want anything bad to happen to any of them. So, yeah. Fuck this crew. Fuck this group. Fuck whoever they are. And hopefully they could kind of eliminate that threat pretty quick. But
and I really
they make me nervous.
Yeah. I hope that Gemma gets some fucking revenge. Because this is some bullshit.
Yeah, that was just so wild. And again, it's one of those situations where I'm interested to see what the response is going to be. How are people going to react? What are people's mindsets going to be? Are they going to try to just recoup? They're going to call in everyone that they can.
Is she going to tell anybody? Also,
I don't think she's going to hold that to herself. I couldn't imagine that she would, because...
Please tell somebody. Go to the hospital. Get checked out. Yeah, that's awful.
She has to say something. We'll see what happens. But the obvious other really big storyline is Opie and Jax, and the whole situation with Donna, and Jax deciding to hold the information that he knows privately, keep it away from Opie. That's the best way to protect him, in his opinion. Piney has a very strong opinion about this too, and he's basically telling Jax, make this right, handle this.
But he understands why Jax is hanging on to this.
Yeah.
He gets it. He's just
so they framed a dude
about it.
Right, they framed a dude. Opie killed him. I'm wondering if that's going to be the end of it, or if Opie's going to continue to feel something driving him to question what's going on here. And one thing that popped into my head, if this story does continue and it does unravel at any point, maybe Piney says something at some point, or like, what is the relationship then going to be with Jax and Opie? Will there be like a lost trust there? Will Opie understand why Jax would hold something like that from him? Killing a dude who, I mean, he wasn't innocent, but he also wasn't responsible for Donna's death. So it's just, that brings up a really dramatic situation. I feel like it just unload a lot of drama and just this brotherhood and this bond that Opie and Jax has. Like, I wonder if, like, Opie would be enraged, I feel like.
Oh my God.
And regardless of how close someone is or what their positive intentions might be, I wonder what that could play into. That's one of the things that kind of, as I was thinking about this episode more and potential outcomes of what played out, I'm wondering if there's ever going to be a problem between those two. Like, I don't want to see it. I don't ever want Jax and Opie to be on different pages or against each other because, again, those are our boys now. And, you know, I want them to be together for a long time, running the club and doing their thing, and they're the future.
Yeah,
they're the future of this. So that's just one of those situations that makes me a little nervous because, again, Piney is really emotional about this situation.
I mean,
so is Jax, and so is Opie, and it's just another one of those situations where Tig is going to continue to try to cover things up and protect himself. Obviously, Clay doesn't want it to come out because, it's just a really shitty situation. It's another one of those things that I'm fascinated to see how that story kind of unravels and where it goes and what happens with it. But this new Nazi group, they feel scary, very big threat. Yeah, that was a very, very difficult episode to get through. We ready for episode 2?
Yeah.
Let's go. Fuck, dude.
Oh my God. Get me out of here.
How'd you know I was there?
I heard it over the radio.
Anonymous tip.
Yeah. You gotta tell me something there, Gemma.
Where are you going?
St. Thomas.
No.
Gotta get you to the hospital.
No hospital.
What?
What am I supposed to do here, Gemma?
Give me your cell.
Hello?
Jack, see you leave?
Told him I was at the hospital. You need to tell me what happened so I can help you.
Use your imagination.
I can't treat you in my living room.
Look, I'd have to check in. Everybody will know.
Then pick up Abel, I'll sign him in. We'll say we're running more tests.
You could get fired for that.
I'll figure it out.
You won't tell anyone.
Gemma?
Promise.
We gotta tell Clay.
Not Clay. Not Jax. No one.
What the fuck?
I mean, even at the least, it's like, you gotta give them a heads up that this threat is there, and they're gonna come back for her if they keep selling the guns. At the least, you gotta mention that.
I mean, it's gotta mean something for her to call, Tara. I mean, I know she's a doctor and stuff, but still.
Oh my God.
Oh, and she's down.
I love you.
I love you.
Yeah.
Niners came into my hood and took out one of my guys.
How do you know it was the Niners?
Got him holding up 9 fingers. Gonna need those AKs, as many as you got.
Sorry, man. ATF thing's got us tapped. Sorry. But you said Opie tagged that Mayan SOA.
He did. He carved it on his belly.
Yeah, well, Alvarez just found the guy. His guts blown out, holding up a 9.
Had to be Jax.
Oops. What is he doing?
Staging an accident. Is that why her face is all fucked up?
Yeah.
Damn
Wow.
it, dude.
Wow.
So
I mean, that's one way to get her into the hospital, you know? She was in a car accident.
yeah, this Jack staging the Mayan body to be a Niner kill, like,
That's...
what kind of heat is that going to give Jax with the club?
I don't know.
It feels like another one of those situations that Clay and the group is going to, like, have reasons not to trust Jax. Kind of going rogue on that situation right there, right?
I don't know, man.
The intel checked out. Dead mine was flashing outside. Had to be the Mexicans killed their own guy. We're going steady again.
I'm happy to say, our little Mexican retail experiments in the rear view, brother.
No, this fucking guy. Damn it, Henry.
There's a car out by the power and water construction site. Needs a tow.
We'll call the garage.
It's Gemma's caddy. She ran off the road last night.
Jesus
heading home from
Christ.
Jack's. She's with Tara at St. Thomas.
You just telling me this shit now, right?
Just found out. I came looking for you.
Shit, dude.
My God, what happened?
I'm fine. I need to get him to St. Thomas.
Why? Thought he just had all his tests.
He needs more.
Want to tell me what's going on here?
I need to get both of them to the hospital.
Maybe I should follow you.
That would be good. There's a number of small tears. There's nothing that won't heal on its own.
Sorry to interrupt, Doc. I need a word with Gemma. Clay's here.
Son of a bitch.
I told him you were in a car accident. Ran your caddy into a concrete barrier out by the utility shed.
She's gonna be pissed about that. She's like, my fucking car.
Take my head off if you want. I just didn't see any other way to sell this. He don't know about nothing else.
I'll go and talk to him.
I don't want to see him yet.
They're all here. Jax and the guys.
Jesus Christ. Is there anyone you didn't tell? This wasn't about me.
What do you mean?
Those animals did. It was to hurt Clay. Jax, anyone finds it out, they win. I can't let that happen.
Shit. She's gonna try to tough this out and bury it. Oh shit.
Found that man we visited. He's thrown up 9 fingers.
I made a decision. Go to the club.
You settled that shit on your own.
Yeah. Spur of the moment seemed like the right thing. Sure you can understand.
Feds raided Luann's studio. Acid
I mean,
seizure. Wiped her out.
It's like, if Clay pushes too hard on Jax, does Jax, like, use the threat to, like, reveal the truth? Like,
How can we help?
This punk producer's making a play for her talent. Fed's shutting her down. This asshole will hijack all of them. She needs time and money to get up and running in a new space.
We can get her the time.
And the money?
We don't have it.
It's Stahl pissing in my mouth for what I did to her. And I did that for Sam Crow.
I know that.
I don't want her back in front of the camera, Jax. Told her she'd never have to do that again.
I won't let that happen. That's a promise.
Thanks.
oh, what is he
I know.
doing
Why
there?
are you in the hospital?
He's gathering intel, and that's now he's fucking seen Abel.
She didn't tell him. Morrow's old lady. They don't know what happened. You said this was gonna rip them up.
It will. They're all little boys who need a strong mommy. It means we underestimated Mrs. Morrow.
Fuck.
I'm so sorry.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
no, it's okay. I'm just kind of jumpy.
You okay?
Oh, I'm fine.
It's kind of hot.
Thanks. That's what I was going for.
Damn it.
I
can wait.
No, honey, it's okay. Yeah, it's gonna be a while. I'm fine.
I love you.
I love you too.
Oh, shit. I did not expect her to keep it.
I know, me neither.
Damn it.
I get it. I just...
She's doing it to protect the club.
Well, so that they don't win.
She's sacrificing herself for the betterment of the club.
That's some lovely merchandise walking out that door.
But keep walking if I don't come up with the rest of their money.
Otto said some guy's giving you trouble.
Georgie Caruso. Shitbags threatening my girls they don't join his company.
His name is Georgie.
If I could just get the money I loaned Sam Crow.
That's not gonna happen today. Look, I said to Otto I'd back this guy off for you, and that's what I'm gonna do. Where's this guy's office?
I'm sorry, did
Common
that...
Dog Millionaire.
Yes, thank you for saying it. I didn't really want to say it.
Holy shit.
We're here to see Georgie.
You got an appointment?
No.
Hey, auditions are out back.
Okay, okay.
Georgie Caruso.
They were just leaving, Mr. Caruso.
That's too bad, because this one here's got kind of a Brad Pitt thing going, only not quite as gay.
Excuse me?
You're terrorizing our actors. It stops now.
Luann is out of business.
Luann's not out of business.
That's not what I heard.
Don't make me come back here. Georgie.
Bye, Georgie.
Bobby looks real rough.
You got a problem?
You had a big welcome home party. You went all out.
Oh my god! Oh god!
Not now, man. I feel pretty good, thanks. Told you I was sick.
Oh my god, fucking Bobby, dude.
Yeah.
Oh man. I don't have a problem. You might have a problem now. You got some shit on your shirt.
Yeah. Feel much better now.
You doing okay? And family and stuff.
I guess.
What, Tig?
I lost an old lady. Yeah, I dumped a FXR on the I-5 and poor bitch slid right in front of oncoming traffic.
Shit, I didn't know that. The kid's mom.
I wish it was that gash. No, it was before I got patched. Found out she was pregnant. Really loved that one.
Keep dreaming. Really violent shit. And then I wake up relieved. It takes me a minute to realize that I'm alone in bed.
You're not alone, huh?
I appreciate it.
Shit. That's just someone I don't want to say. She's gonna have a million questions. Okay.
I'm not gonna do it today, because I ain't a stupid sister. But you know at some point, I'm gonna ask some questions.
I know.
While we're here, you wanna say a prayer with me?
I'm not big on praying.
Sure you are. Look at the way you holding him. I can see it in your face. You thanking God.
It's probably one of those situations where you're probably going to have a lot of questions. Probably best to just hold on to them and not ask because you might not want the answers.
This was Caruso?
Who do you think? You guys must have really put the fear of God into him. Tell him what Georgie said.
If the little biker boys show up again, he's gonna roll the cameras while he jams his dick up all your asses.
The fuck?
Oh,
Jack,
shit.
don't you do anything!
Who the hell you think you're talking to? Call the rest of your talent. Tell them to lock their goddamn doors.
Sorry.
Should Oakley?
He's on the guns. Call the others. It's baseball time.
Ooh, fuck. What exactly are we doing with that bat?
Probably bashing heads.
Georgie! Hey! Come here, you!
Lila, I just...
Okay. Zach! Zach! Yeah! Get her out of here. Hey! Oh, shit!
I can see you too, sugar tits.
Oh my god.
You so much as send a friendly text to any of Luann's girls. Your next movie, Canseco does Georgie.
Oh god.
You understand me?
I get it.
Probably best not to send that kind of threat to the biker crew in your town.
Yeah.
We can offer her something else. A partner. The empty gun warehouse we just built. Same size as Caruso Films.
All of a sudden, you're Larry Flint.
His staff and talent do all the work. We already have staff and talent. Luann.
I could upgrade her internet shit. There's plenty of room for servers in that space. And that's where the real cash is.
And I was blessed with an excellent eye for casting.
Oh my god, this guy.
We could use the extra income. It's a legitimate business, Clay. We run it clean. Feds think we turned over a new leaf, they go away.
Thoughts?
Everybody loves pussy.
I second that.
Third it.
I'm a very big fan of pussy.
These fucking guys, dude.
Pussy!
All right. It's like we're making movies.
All right, so that's Jax's first proposal and plan to be legit.
Porn.
Jax? Hello? Jax?
Oh god.
You okay?
Oh god. I didn't mean to be such a pain in the ass, Jax.
Wait a minute.
Oh, she thinks she's getting whacked.
Oh.
Oh, shit.
I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm gonna help you.
That's what I was like, what the fuck is she, like, why? Oh my god.
She walks into an empty just
New
warehouse.
studio. You're not gonna be able to compete without protection and investors. We're gonna help you get back on your feet.
Sam Crow is a partner?
Yep. 50-50. And our debt goes away.
And if I say no?
It's your only play, darling. We both know that.
Life was so much easier when I was just sucking dick.
Okay.
All right, boys.
What's the Niners?
Okay.
What's the gun drop deal? Hopefully this goes smooth.
But I'm worried about, like, the Mayans seeing this, though. Like, I thought you didn't have any guns.
I mean, someone's definitely watching.
Right.
Whether it's that new crew.
No, Bobby!
What the?
It's the Mayans.
Shit.
Let him have the guns. Those are our guns. Get you more goddamn guns.
Uh-oh.
Holy shit, dude.
I owe you.
Yes, you do.
So they gave them the intel.
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Gemma, you need to talk to somebody. Doesn't mean you're weak. It just...
That's why I've got you.
I mean, Tara's all in now.
Yeah.
Like, all in.
What?
I have to go to the clubhouse. Medical emergency.
Oh, shit.
Go ahead. I'll watch him.
Man, I need it for the win.
Seriously.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Mayans, they crashed their little Niner delivery, man.
Jax. In here.
Dude, I would want to just lay down and just... Oh my god, I don't... Oh, Jesus. She can't be alone. They're gonna find her again.
That little judgment call you made for the good of the club came back to bite us in the ass, almost killed Bobby.
I see that.
Whatever you may think, the truth is, everything I do is to protect what we got. And it's never reactive. Doing this for 30 years, I know a few things.
Taking that tag off the Mayan was the right decision. You know that.
You wanna challenge me? Fine. I don't give a shit. But the minute it stops becoming about this club and it starts becoming personal, they'll know that. They'll lose respect for you, and they won't trust you anymore.
Shit.
Think about that, son.
Shit, dude.
Yeah.
It's like, you want to talk about trust? How can I trust you?
You can't. You cannot.
Okay.
Yeah.
This whole situation now with Jax and Clay, I feel like, is turning into a problem.
Yeah, a little bit.
Because he kind of laid it out in a situation in a way where it kind of makes Jax look bad, in the sense that it's like the moment you make it personal, they don't trust you. And it's like,
I get that. It's
this has been personal.
Yeah.
It's like you tried to kill Opie and resulted in killing Donna. Like, this is personal. But again, it has to be bigger than just whatever you're personally dealing with, because it's about the club.
Yeah,
It's about
there's
Sam
more than
Crow.
one person, yes.
Yeah. And the idea that he went and did that rogue thing with that Mayan body and staged it like a Niner did it, I could see what Jax was attempting, but at the same time, it just felt like such a dangerous thing to...
Right, because
just...
you don't know how that's actually going to, like, turn out, and here we are. The Mayans didn't like that.
Right, but it had nothing to do with actually Jax doing it, because the intel about the gun deal came
was
from...
what it was.
From these other dudes who are now causing a lot of problems for Sam Crow.
But they're
Like,
not gathering that information
Right.
yet.
on the surface,
Clay
it looks
doesn't
like...
know,
Yeah, it would just look like just... There was beef, they blamed each other, and they were watching, and that's... Clay's like, oh, it was because of what happened. When it might look that way, but it's not the case. It's not like what Jax did had no impact on the situation.
Yeah.
It just created a little bit more beef with the Mayans and the Niners. But the reason that shootout and the guns got stolen took place was because of the intel by this new group. It's another divide and conquer situation, it feels like. It feels like they're trying to infiltrate the inside of the club by causing chaos within, trying to break them up to stop them from doing what they're doing.
Mhm.
And yeah, like this group seems like it's going to be a really big problem.
Yeah, a little bit.
It feels like they've got like a bunch of plans in line.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, the Gemma thing doesn't look like it worked, so let's go to plan B. Oh, well, maybe that won't work, and then let's go to this one. But the one dude who's in charge, he's kind of sus too, like within his own group, because he made a deal with the Mayans. That's not gonna... His people aren't gonna be very happy about that.
No, they don't like that stuff.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to be making deals with
Yeah.
other races.
Yeah.
Like, fuckers.
It's just, this whole situation is just so intense, and it makes me very nervous for our people. Just because of the fact that this group feels very dangerous. And it feels like they're willing to go at any length to get what they need.
I mean,
and,
obviously, just...
Yeah.
So sick.
Yeah. And it was just so sad watching Gemma handle the situation throughout this episode. Because you know inside, just talking to Clay or Jax would probably make you feel better. But on the flip side, it would probably just cause absolute mayhem within the club.
I was going to say it would cause chaos, but yeah, that works too.
It's just a situation where it's really nice that Tara's there for Gemma.
Yeah.
And it feels like, obviously, after the conversation with Jax in the last episode and the multiple conversations that Tara's had with Gemma, it feels like Tara's like all in. Like, she's a person that you could confide into and like tell things to, and you're going to have, like, she's been through enough at this point to where you could probably tell her anything and she's going to be comfortable. It's like she was there and was part of a murder.
Yeah.
So it's like, I think she's all in, and I think they could trust her, and there's confidence in her now. I mean, she's basically their on-call emergency doctor now.
Honestly.
It's like, how many...
Bobby,
Yeah.
dude.
So the fact that Gemma at least has her is nice. It just sucks that she can't reveal what will really happen because of the potential result in the club finding out what went down.
Yeah, and then they could be in danger.
Yeah, because they would obviously retaliate. I don't think there's any question at all in my mind that Clay would sound the horns and bring in as many people as possible and try to, like, get revenge for the situation, because you got to protect Gemma. You got to do what's best for her and everyone else, but at the same time, it's not always, like, the revenge in the situation probably wouldn't be best for them. Because of what they're still dealing with the government watching them, and obviously they got some issues still to deal with there, but it's just sad.
I hope that she's able to tell him one day.
Yeah, it's really sad, just the fact that she has to hold on to that, regardless of how tough she might be, how awesome she might be. That is just a very difficult thing to hold on to and not actually tell the truth about, and that's tough. It's very difficult.
I don't like that whole situation.
Yeah.
I feel really, really bad for her.
Yeah.
She may have done some terrible things in the past, but nobody deserves that.
Yeah.
That's awful.
So we'll see where that whole thing goes. It's a very difficult spot and very difficult situation overall. And yeah, no one person should have to hold all that weight and deal with that.
Shouldn't have to carry that alone. Yeah.
The Opie stuff, like, what the hell was he doing during that shootout? Did he think he had, like, fucking Jedi powers or something? Just walking out in front of the friggin' bullets and just people shooting, and I think he got one of them.
Yeah, but I feel like he has a death wish, because what does he have to lose? I mean, he hasn't been spending that much time with his own children, which is very, very sad. Like, they need a daddy. Like, you can't take away both their parents. And I feel like he just gives zero fucks. Like, he's just invincible. Do whatever I want because I'm going through trauma.
Yeah, and I think part of it too, it's like, yeah, we might have killed the one guy who he was told was responsible for Donna, but at the same time, that in his mind, he's like Alvarez.
Yeah.
It came down from Alvarez, so I need to take out the entire Mayan group myself,
right? Kind
of thing. So it's not just a singular, like, oh, one guy's dead, cool. It clearly feels like a situation where Opie's going to need more to feel and I feel like it's just going to keep getting worse and worse. And it's the fact that he probably feels the need and want and this revenge idea to get Alvarez to and bring down the Mayans.
Yeah.
Because the way he just stepped out and started firing, it's like, oh, damn. Like, you've got a vendetta now against this group even more than maybe you ever had with them as their rivals or whatever. But it just felt like a really difficult spot, and just Tig trying to, like, have that conversation. He's like, oh, I lost an old lady once too. It's like, shut up, dude. Did one of your bros kill her? No. Like,
the way that he speaks about baby mamas and, like, you know, women in general.
Bro, that's just not Donna to Opie. It's not one of those situations.
No.
And I just hate that he's even trying to, like, connect with Opie on that level.
It feels yucky.
Yeah, it just feels like he's trying to clear his own conscience.
Exactly that.
By, like, revealing, like, oh, I've been through something like this before too, kind of thing. And it's like, that ain't gonna cut it. Like, I don't think Tig's a good dude. But on the flip side, I think he feels an extreme level of guilt for what happened because, again, he has no problem killing. But the fact that it was Donna, it was someone who was innocent, who had nothing to do with anything that was going on, or even if Opie was a rat, like, she's not responsible for him Like, regardless of the situation, she was completely innocent in the whole thing. And killing someone like Donna in that scenario, I think that's going to eat Tig up like crazy. And he's going to continue to do whatever he can to either make himself feel better or to keep the situation as covered up, like shooting the one dude through the mouth who was just denying the whole thing. But that just felt kind of gross. Just having Tig trying to, like, connect to Opie on that level. And yeah, like, the intentions clearly are not positive ones because you're only trying to make yourself feel a little better inside. But yeah, that just like the whole
not like that.
The whole Opie situation, I feel like, is going to be one of those big things that lasts a minute. Just Piney, I feel like, is kind of the wild card in the whole situation. because if this stuff keeps happening like that, I feel like Piney's going to have words. And I don't think he's going to be comfortable with the way things are going.
Right.
So I just feel like he's the wild card in that whole situation. Just keeping the truth about Donna quiet. It's going to be a hard thing. It's just going to be a really hard thing to do. Mm-hmm. And the idea that Jax has now presented a legitimate business plan for the club.
I think it's a good plan. I mean, if you're going to do stuff legit, I mean, you know.
Go make some money.
Folks love that stuff, you know what I'm saying?
The plan is outside of just making money and being legit. It's like going to the government and being like, hey, look, we're cleaning our act
this
up.
Is a legit, like, your business license.
Yeah, we're going to do this the right way, and we're done with that stuff that you were thinking we were doing, even though you never caught us, even though you knew we were doing it. But Jax is playing it smart in that sense. I just think the kind of barking back and like the passive-aggressive kind of nature of him talking shit to Clay, I think is going to maybe not work out to his advantage. But
we shall see.
Yeah. But this season's off to a really hot start. I'm very nervous for our guys and a lot of stuff going down. I feel like, again, that divide and conquer storyline is in there, and it's like you drop a little problem within the club, and it just starts kind of manifesting itself. And the moment they start like disagreeing with themselves or questioning themselves or not trusting themselves, that's when really shit's going to start hitting the fan, I feel like. But
a little bit.
This first 2 episodes have been pretty wild so far, so.
Yes.
Any other thoughts?
No.
All right, y'all. Leave your comments, and we'll see you later for the next one. Have a good one. Bye.